Today we analyze Huawei in this outbreak. My name is Zhou Ting, my metro number 191331. This is the organization structure. Look at this picture. We know Huawei is a hierarchical management model. They have an independent CSR team. This is general model, step 1, scanning capability. Step 2, identified capability. Step 3, reconfiguration capability. They are all around the strategy position of sustainability. There are some factor to factor organization development. We divided external and internal environments. In internal, Huawei still cannot use Google GMS. It's limited Huawei development. Coronavirus is spreading around the world. This will have a hard impact on the mobile phone industry. In internal, according to the MCO requirements, the employer must pay the employee in full salary. And coronavirus will affect the movements of people and production. It has hit the manufacturing industry as the result of limited the supply of raw material and the shortage of labor. This is my part. My friend will continue.
So I'm going to continue describe the OD process of the Huawei. Shakespeare says that we would rather endure the present suffering than fly to the suffering we do not know. And I think this proverb can also be used to describe the difficult process of organizational development and change within Huawei company. Before the year of 2000, the internal organization of Huawei is faced with a sequence of problems, which is a low profit margin, internal organizational disorder, market share decrease, and absence increases. And in 1996 to 1998, as Huawei tried to seek growth through change, it was met with a collective opposition from management, and hundreds of middle and senior managers resigned. Because Huawei was 100% employee-owned company. It was not listed on the stock exchange, so change would be harm to the of some people. It was not easy to explain the importance of this change to stakeholders because not everyone has strategy vision. To further determine the needs of for organizational change, the founder of Huawei went to United States to seek help from IBM consulting management. With the help of IBM, they have identified the problem they are facing now, and as well as their expect goals in the future. For example, future change activity, which is a sustainable profit, the resource that will be committed to the process, and how all the practitioner organization member will be involved. With the help of IBM, as well as help Huawei to define what issue will be addressed by those activities, who will carry them out, and how they will be accomplished. So those are some potential problems inside the Huawei company. Ineffective reward system, regional culture differences, improper structure, poor leadership, and for fear of loss of power. The management is very resistant to original change, and so on. After clarifying the problem and determining the relevant client, Huawei is considering the use of potential professional or the practitioner to help to solve this problem, which is a problem in details such as lack of specific rules and regulation for employees, leads to difference in level of work and low efficiency. To division of departmental responsibility is not clear, resulting in problem passing the buck to each other, unwilling to assume responsibility, decentralize the power of management, and delegate into grassroots employees. In order to solve the phenomenon that the management refused reform because of the fear of losing power in the future for reform.
Hello, doctor. My name is Cai Chenxi. My metric number is 195689. For me, I will talk about diagnosis process at all levels organized by Huawei. Due to Huawei company was affected by external environment of COVID-19 and MCO control commands, so the company conducted different level of diagnostic process to enable the company to achieve the performance goals in the existing situation. First is individual level diagnostic process. When Huawei faced this situation, so the Huawei leaders need to understand employee knowledge, skill, and attitudes towards the home office. And after understanding this, the leader should reschedule the job according the employee respected characteristic. And finally, the process impulse is about individual effectiveness. So the Huawei employee satisfaction and Huawei employees work motivation. The second is group level diagnostic process. Due to the information that employee cannot go to work normally, so the company should adjust their tasks and team composition, such as using video conferencing and network meeting, and also Weibo conferencing, so that the team can continue to work hard to achieve performance goals as this process improves. So third is organization level diagnostic process. So the first, Huawei need to connect information about external environment and the mobile phone industry, and then change this company strategy, use network technology to increase product sales, and reasonable arrange the employees' work and reward employees. And this process improves takes the satisfaction of stakeholders and whether the production is affected as feedback for this diagnostic process. So next I will talk about organization development interventions. The fourth intervention is online sales. Due to MCO contract commands, so the physical store cannot open. This is also in order to protect people. So, faced these situations, Huawei has shifted from physical stores to online sales and promoted its products through online sales platforms such as Lazada, 11 Street, and Shopping. These online shops can conducive to the company unify management of products and reduce management than physical stores. The 5 discount and promotion. These marketing methods that Huawei can take include discount for members, cash coupons, McDonald's coupon, Foodpanda cash discount. This is not Huawei company own coupon, but this coupon can attract the interest of the customers. And also final is price scraping activities. These interventions can help Huawei company maintain the sense of value of their product and makes consumers feel that they have received a discount. And the intervention can deal with the company remaining intervention and increase the company revenue. So my part is finished. Next part, my partner will continue presentation. Thank you, doctor.
Hello everyone. Today I will continue the presentation, and I will introduce the identifies the process issues that would be related to data feedback. And my name is Xiao Yonglong. My metric number is 199659. The first one is identify issues and opportunities for collecting data. If you have to use Huawei phones, you need to register a Huawei ID and login with Huawei ID to shop online, download software or purchase service will ask users to provide relevant personal data such as name, email address, mobile number, order information, shipping address, and payment mode. How may provide users with cloud storage where they can backup your users pictures, important pictures, data, or fields. And some Huawei provides will allow you to communicate and share information with others. When you use Huawei products to share things with your family or friends, you may need to create a Huawei ID and include sensitive information which will be made public, including the nickname. And Huawei will collect information relevant to those people, such as their name, email address, and anything else, just like I say. And Huawei will make appropriate and the necessary measures to ensure the security of the information that you provide. Yeah, just like this. And the next one is select issues and opportunities and safeguards and plan approach and methods. The organization reviews the issues and opportunities or opportunities defined from the internal and external assessment down. They will pick one or the more specific issues or opportunities for studying a data collection project from among a list of priorities. Some of the questions organization can consider when they deciding to prioritize and ensure on opportunities. forget the data, and the organization will make decisions about who will survive, uh, how data will be collected, and the results of data that would be used. This ensures maybe many consolidation, consolidation with experts and the methods and approaches will follow their goals and follow the goals and will vary significantly depending on the number of the factors. So the third one is collect the data. The third one is collect data. When playing on how best to collect the data in the last one, and it is important to be aware to practical consideration and the best practice for the trades logistical challenge. Organization often faced at the stage of the process. Implementing a data collection plan requires attention to matters such as the first one is getting buy-in from the senior leadership and the key stakeholders in or outside of the organization. The second one is establish a steering committee for selection a person to be a consultant and hold accountable for all major decisions about the data collection process. And the third one is determine who will collect the data. And the first one is identify the logistics, resource, technology, and people needed to develop and implementing the data collection initiatives. And the first one is analyze and interpret data and the act on results. Is for the voice analyzing and implementing the data collected, whether the quantitative and quantitative methods for of gathering of gathering data are and are used. The analyze uh, the analyze can be complex or less so. So depending on the methods used on the amount of the data collected, the organization will have to determine whether it has external uh, capacity and expertise for to the analyze and expert data itself, or whether it will need the help of an external consultant and acting on the results. The acting on the results is once organization has analyzed the interpreted of the results of the data collected, it may decide to act on the data, collecting more of the same type of the data, or modify its approach. Huawei analyzed the local sales alone to determine the number of the shipments in each location and analyze the production volume of the products through big data. Use linear measurement to control the product line and reduce the product waste. Huawei likes to collect the user's mobile phone experience and integrate the user's overall data and optimize the mobile phone to be processed product. Thank you. And I will pass it to my next one. Thank you.
Hello everyone and hello doctor. My name is Xiaoqi and my metric number is 195688. Today I will going to present the Huawei's organization development interventions. I will present the 3 points of this and my partners will keep going on. The COVID-19 outbreak has brought society to a standstill with people couching their wallets and the companies afraid to invest. Employees also cannot go out to work because of the COVID-19. This resulting reduce their income, but the company still needs to run normally. Therefore, the company needs to take relevant measures to solve many problems. So the first point is welfare benefits. Huawei can provide its employees with food and daily necessities, which is very important during the COVID-19, or provide financial assistance to help employees buy necessities. Companies can distribute benefits to retain talent that is useful to their development. At the same time, this makes employees more trusting of the company and willing going to work harder for its performance. Companies can subsidize the benefits of working from home. This can smooth employees and effectively relieve their anxiety. And the second one is online office. Huawei can ask its employees to work online to keep the company's operation. Employees can use software to hold meetings and discussions, such as Skype, Zoom, and Google Meeting. This prevents employees from infecting or contracting COVID-19 in the company. The company also saves money on some equipment. So working online is good for both the company and the employees. Employees don't need to wear formal attire to sit and work in the office. They can handle official business more freely. Companies can manage employees online as usual. The speed of the network is faster and it can save the time of information transmissions. And the third one is reduce the staff. Huawei can reduce the staff which with small contributes, poor ability and low performance, and cut the departments which are not directly related to the company's performance and not involving technology. At the same time, falling sales have led to lower revenue and forced layoffs. In the context of a bad economic environment, a company wants to reduce expenditure, it will first think of this auxiliary function. This can reduce the financial pressure of the company and minimize the company's loss in hiring. And next, I will present the organization development process of Huawei. I will talk 2 points of this. The first one is the method for collecting diagnostic data. The second one is the primary techniques to analyze diagnostic data. The first one for the first one, there are 5 ways to collect the diagnostic data. There are questionnaires, interviews for group or individual, unstructured observations, unobtrusive measures, and examination of documents. What suits Huawei is questionnaires. The company can use this time to do online service. This method will collect the data more comprehensively for later data analysis. For primary techniques, it analyzes the current performance and the desired performance in detail from forceful change and forceful status quo. This method can effectively improve the team's performance. Analyzing techniques contain qualitative tools and quantitative tools. Qualitative techniques generally are easier to use. In this one, there are content analysis and force file analysis. The latter is particularly important. For Huawei, this is a good time for the company to think through decisions about organizational performance to analyze data. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you for watching.
Now I will talk about evaluating OD interventions. We need to know what is evaluation. Evaluation is to provide feedback to practitioners and members of the organization on the progress and the impact of the intervention. Audit intervention includes determining whether the intervention has been performed as expected and if so, whether the expected results have been achieved. According to the situation of Huawei, we have taken 5 measures: reducing the staff, online office, welfare benefits, online sales, and discount promotions. The first one is reducing the staff. During the COVID-19, many companies basically reduced their staff in order to protect their interests. In Huawei, there are some people who just want a comfortable life and don't want to make too much efforts, but it's this comfort that leads to their final departure from the company. The company wants you to create value by inviting you to come here with a high salary. If you don't, the organization will lose trust in you and lay off employees. For an enterprise, employees should not be too comfortable if they want to develop in the long run. The atmosphere of the company will be very lazy. If Huawei keeps them, it will lose not just 1 billion, but the entire company. For online office, employees can't go to work because of the virus, and the company needs to run. So telecommuting is a good option, but this approach has advantages and disadvantages. The advantages from Huawei: telecommuting can reduce the cost of corporate office environments, and it can hire excellent talents from other places. Also, they screen out some of the employees who modern slow. For employees, telecommuting allows them to work more freely instead of being uh, restricted by time and place, and it can save more time to work. It also the employees become more productive, more purposeful, and less disruptive. The disadvantages for Huawei: employees with poor self-concernedness are difficult to manage and their work efficiency is low. For employees, it saves money on the road and increases communication costs. For welfare benefits, due to coronavirus, people stayed at home and could not work outside, leading to reduced income and increased stress in life. For Huawei, doing so can establish a good social image of the enterprise and improve its reputation. For Huawei employees, it can help them devote themselves to their work, retain talents, and improve their quality. For online sales, because of the coronavirus and the movement culture, people cannot go out shopping. Many malls are closed. This will cause great loss to the enterprise. Now is the internet age. More and more people like to shop online at home. Huawei's online sales of mobile phones and products will be of great benefit to the enterprise. The advantages follow as this can directly sell products to consumers face-to-face, reduce or eliminate agents. In time and sales space can save resources, and it can reduce adjacent fees and increase profits. The use of internet sales can significantly reduce risk, as has been demonstrated in some foreign enterprises. For discounted promotion, online sales involve discounts and promotions. Huawei gives customers coupons on its official online store. For example, send 500 for 1,000 or direct discounts such as 10% off in the special section. There are more charts in the discount to members, and then according to the amount of discount permitted to members, so that members will be more attractive, because in the consumption of discounts at the same time, members can use points later exchange gifts. Of course, consumption is very happy. In conclusion, under COVID-19, according to the four influencing factors of the Huawei, respectively are internal factors, system limitation, outbreak, and two external factors, employee salary and supply chain. So we designed 5 interventions. There are staff reduction. These are staff reduction, online office, welfare benefits, online sales, and discounts. Under the current trend, also factors will bring influence and challenge to Huawei if they can take timely intervention measures and correctly respond. It will also be an opportunity. Thank you.